Hello, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Thanks for joining in today on the video podcast series where we talk about digital marketing and strategies to grow your business. Today, I'm going to talk about how to create online forms with intelligence and purpose using GravityForms. GravityForms, I remember it was reported, and this was a couple years ago, that of the top 1 million sites powered on the internet, GravityForms was on 53% of those top 1 million websites. So to say that they have the market share or the lion's share of the market when it comes to online forms is probably a good estimate. So I think, first of all, we need to talk about, this is something as a web developer, I hear this a lot. How are we going to collect this information? And often working with, whether it's a small business, whether it's a state association, an organization that has national reach, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's really about creating an experience for the end user that makes sense. So I can remember, just a few years ago, a lot of companies were trying to figure out how to use PDFs with intelligent fields where they could, have someone create an online form, and that is just a really bad method, especially when you look at, here we are in 2019 with 2020 on the horizon, and having an online form that is mobile friendly is absolutely critical for your company, your organization. So ignoring that is really at your own peril. I think the other component that we see is, okay, we got it. We shouldn't use, PDFs, online for our forms. We'll go ahead and create a contact us form and then ignore it. I can't tell you. I remember going through and getting pool estimates when I was trying to get my pool resurfaced, relined, a few years ago, and I went out and I think I left like 9 different requests for information on websites for local pool companies, and I think I got 2 responses back. So that's another thing. If you're going to create an online form, A, make sure you get it. B, make sure that someone's there to respond. Like, just as simple as you would pick up the phone. If the phone rings, you need to pick up the online form message center, your email box, when an online form is submitted. So I think one of the things that really positions GravityForms as the leader is its availability of add-on capabilities. So add-on capabilities can really provide and build a robust pipeline for developing leads that can turn into new business opportunities for your organization. And so let's think about what some of those are. So of course, MailChimp, Constant Contact, iContact, Active Campaign, some of those email marketing components, you might be frustrated with, okay, we got this form set up, someone signed up for our newsletter, we're getting that email notice, it's coming into our inbox. Well, why have to take the manual process of copying the first name, last name, email address, and then going over to, Constant Contact or MailChimp? Go ahead and let your website online forms talk to those email marketing solutions so that you can optimize and create a more succinct automation when it comes to collecting your first-party data from your website. I think other things that really give it a robust, powerful solution is the ability to integrate either PayPal or Stripe or Authorize.net. Those are payment gateway providers. So you can do some really simple registration type forms for a simple event, or maybe you want to just sell basic services without having to launch and go into the whole e-commerce component. It can do that very easily. It can handle donations through those payment gateways. So a lot of opportunities when you're able to add in that payment gateway transaction with GravityForms through Authorize.net, PayPal, or Stripe. And then, you know, when we come into project management, tools like Slack and Trello, you know, some of those types of tools, and then even going into more CRM type systems like Agile CRM, Zoho CRM, you know, being able to connect that information that's in the form, send it to that data point, whether it's a CRM or whether it's a project management tool, again, can reduce administrative time, create a more seamless administrative side for, you know, whether you've got sales staff, whether you've got customer service representatives or business development managers, you know, being able to sync that information while also getting a notification, you know, an email that says, hey, this new form was filled out. That could be, again, a very powerful way to build a pipeline of new lead opportunities that could mean new business for your organization or company. I think another thing that's overlooked with online forms is an autoresponder. And we've worked with several companies on really tailoring that message and trying to sound less like an automated answering machine and sound more like a personalized letter, because you can take the merge fields of whatever information they put in, their name, you know, specific products or services, you know, and really create a more dynamic response that says, thank you, Michael, for sending in your information regarding the ultraviolet sunglasses. You know, we hope you'll enjoy those. If you'd like to learn more, here's a link to a video on how to get the best use, you know. So really create an experience that's added value to that end user when that form is completed. I mean, so many times it's just like you hit submit and it's like, thanks, we'll get back to you shortly, right? So why not take advantage of GravityForms built-in autoresponder and be able to send that information, especially, you know, like we had one association that was using it for nomination forms, for contest entries, award entries. And also part of an autoresponder can be, you know, for your records, here's the information that we've received from you, and then you just put in a duplication of all the fields that they submitted. And again, that helps to let them know you got the message, you received the information exactly how they filled it out. You know, so that is a great use of an autoresponder. The other thing that's really interesting about GravityForms is conditional logic, being able to use conditional logic to say, if this, then this. So, you know, if I'm going to choose, you know, like, let's say I was going to order some type of, you know, cooking recipe, and it was like, would you prefer, you know, dry rub for your, you know, barbecue meats, or would you provide, you know, would you prefer more marinade? And so depending on what I chose, the next question that appears would be different based on my selection. So being able to use conditional logic, and that also reflects on the notification side. So being able to send notification to different departmental managers, or, you know, member services, or different people based on the criteria that was selected. So you may want some people to get an email notification when they fill out the form one way, or someone else to get a notification if they fill it out a different way. So conditional logic is huge. And then lastly, break up long forms into smaller, multi-step, simple steps. Like, so you could create, you know, instead of having this long scrolling page forever, you could create a simple 3-step, 4-step, you know, process with just a couple of questions, and that really improves the end user experience. Guys, those are just probably like half a dozen different reasons why we love to use GravityForms on the websites that we design for our clients, but you can use it too. If you've got a WordPress site, you can easily go and grab GravityForms. They have an annual license for their Pro Edition, which gives you unlimited access to their add-on features, and I highly recommend it. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. My name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer at Digital Ops, a division of RV Oppenheim Associates. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great day.